Let's talk about the actual Xbox itself. So, Kotaku, here's a prototype of the Xbox Series X. Yep. After the remarkably silly 3D render shenanigans from AMD's CES press conference, photos of an actual Xbox One X prototype began floating around the internet Wednesday Australian time. Microsoft analyst Brad Sams has since confirmed that the prototype matches the hardware he saw, so we can all enjoy the total lack of USB-C. The photos were posted on social media and forums like NeoGAF, showing the front of the console on the rear. A label on the rear lists the manufacturing date as November 12th, 2019, as the prototype at this stage has just the one HDMI port and internal power supply, like the Xbox One X and Xbox One S. One user was cheeky enough to register the serial number on their Microsoft account, and to surprise, it worked, which is my favorite part, because they're just like, they tweeted, when the Xbox Series X prototype is leaked with a serial number exposed, you try to add it to your device on your Microsoft account. When it actually works, you shit a brick, delete it from your device, and beg at Xbox, at Aaron Greenberg, Xbox P3 for forgiveness and try not to ban a loyal fan. That dude's got some balls. Beyond that, there's not a total huge deal that's surprising here. There's an interesting lengthy port at the back that looks a bit like an old school SD card slot, but otherwise it's fairly standard. Optical out, 2 times USB 3.1, Ethernet out, HDMI out, and 2-pronged power connector. There's also a USB port on the front and the Blu-ray drive. What's interesting about this post is clearly the serial number, which Microsoft is about to track down super fast, not to mention the carpet, which will probably help narrow things down further. But just like that Brave cleaner, some people care not for the repercussions. So yeah, it's like, which was a hint at the PlayStation 5 dev kit where the cleaner was like, I saw one, so I took a picture. Which I don't know if this is a similar story where it's someone's a cleaner and they're just like, oh, I'm cleaning and I saw an Xbox.
It was on the floor.
It was on the floor the entire
like
time.
this. I didn't touch it to move
he definitely
it
didn't take it off a desk to not give away where it is and put it on the floor to take pictures.
Well, it looks
That's
like
definitely
from the
not
first, it looks like it's even been maybe removed from a box, because there's like the little bag thing that they often put the consoles in to keep them safe. So it could have been just taken out of a box.
That'd be even funnier. So obviously things could change before the final unit, and I would presume they do change somewhat, of course, possibly. You don't know, they could add an extra USB, a couple extra USBs on the front. I wouldn't, I find it weird there's only one on the front. That seems very lackluster.
How many is there currently on the front?
2.
2?
Oh, actually, no, I think there's only 1 on the Xbox.
S? I think
on my Xbox One X, there's only 1.
No, there's only 1.
There's only 1?
I think there should be more than 1.
Well, the thing is, you got to remember, Xbox doesn't unless this changes for this console, Xbox doesn't come with a rechargeable controller. That's always been batteries.
Hopefully they change that.
I doubt it.
No, they're in bed with battery makers, so
it's Microsoft, man. They've got investments and everything. Batteries, fucking USB to micro USB cables, like you know what it is.
No, it's so they can sell you that the adapter, the rechargeable battery thing.
Except for maybe, like, I was just quickly perusing the comments of this Kotaku article, which are truly amazing. Like, truly amazing, where people are just not on board. Anybody who really dislikes the back of this console, I don't get it. It looks like the back of a PC. Yes, it's a little squashed to one end, but
what are they complaining about?
I like just people complain about how it looks, or that they've taken away the second HDMI port that was used to put your TV through.
I mean, that's interesting. I think that's an interesting point, because that was like a big push for the Xbox.
Yeah, but I think
they're trying to distance themselves so far away from that. They are trying to get so far away. They're pretty much turning their console into a PC. Like
that could come back though.
Again, this could just be like a dev.
This back section actually interests me, because I'm like the plain section, because I'm like, what's like, is there space for like upgrades and stuff to be put in there eventually? Like things to be.
Is that a handle at the top of the back?
I believe so. I believe so.
Put your fingers in there so you can just carry it. No, I mean, lots of this has to change in my mind. There's the thing that's literally looks like an SD card slot in the back. There's no way there's an SD card slot in the final product.
Yeah, that's true.
What the fuck does? Why the fuck is anyone going to
be releasing game on cartridges? That's the secret.
Well, you're gonna have to put it in the back of the console.
Yeah.
So they're putting an SD card slot in the back for the games and a Blu-ray drive in the front for movies.
Yeah.
Never let Ash design your video game consoles. Anyway, so yeah, I'd expect some of this to change. Of course, like there's just the lack of the 2 HDMIs. I feel like is a giveaway. It's like they've got the bare minimum there, and the SD drive could be relevant.
I don't know if
maybe they've got some like proprietary
good job
memory thing you can plug in.
I don't think Microsoft owns any companies that do
proprietary memory.
I'm sure
things.
Bill Gates can click his fingers and buy one. So
he could. I mean,
the thing is, though, the thing is that Microsoft have already got into quote unquote bed with companies that sell external hard drives for their current Xboxes. So you can buy like special versions of hard drives that are like made for Xbox One, and you're like, oh, I'm gonna buy that because it's got an Xbox One logo on it. I think it'll change, but anybody who's saying that they're disappointed because the back of that looks ugly, it's like, why are you complaining about the back of a console?
I mean, yeah, that is the weirdest thing to complain about.
Like, how often are you going to see it? Why? It's like looking at like a couch, but then going around the back of a couch and being like, looks a bit shit. Nah, can't get it.
Well, it depends on where you put the couch. Like, is it
God
right
damn it,
up against the
Ashley.
wall? If it's in the middle of the room, then yeah, you're looking at the back of the couch. That's important.
I don't think so.
You can't
maybe
look all scratched up and
maybe
stuff.
some people might say that was a bad analogy on my part, but maybe you're just trying to pick holes in my analogies. Let's just let's just leave it in this neutral ground right now and continue with the show.
I'm gonna be honest. I think it's actually grown on me. Like if I look at the picture and I look over where my S is in my unit in my like shelf thing over here, I'm like, I could see that sitting there and it looking fine.
I love this. I love this design. I actually like the vertical design of it. I think it's cool. Yeah.
Are you gonna have yours? Are you gonna have yours?
I'll probably stand it. I might have to get a new TV unit because I don't have space on my. Or it depends.
I might have to get a new TV unit just for my Xbox One
on
X.
my PC desk,
Seriously.
and I'll need to get a new monitor. Probably get a new monitor. I'll probably
get
why not both?
You've got to get another monitor.
Why not take them between the two?
Why not both? I'll probably get like I could get a 4K monitor before then. That could be nice.
It's like $1,000-something.
Let's do it.
Best believe I looked into getting a 4K one before I got mine. I was like, nah, I ain't spending that much.
4K monitor. Just with that means it'd be far easier for me to stream.
Why would you even leave the chair?
I think about streaming from my couch a number of times, and I'm like, it's just a pain in the butt. I don't want to use the PlayStation streaming like freaking software because I don't want to look like a moon.
This is why what you need to do really is you need to buy another TV that's like a half decent 4K TV just for watching like movies and shit, and you can put that out in your lounge and then move your other one into your game room setup.
I don't have space. My game room setup's in the kitchen.
Spoilers.
Excuse me?
Spoilers. Like my desk is in the kitchen where I'm recording right now. The kitchen is like right there. Like that's the kitchen. It's a green screen, so you can't actually see it, but it's right. And sorry, audio listeners, just pretend my kitchen's there. That means I'd have to move.
I mean, not to go too off topic, but I'm trying to picture. Like, so you've got you have your desk in front of you, right? Could you not put like a little unit next to that and put a TV on it?
No,
at all, either side.
No. Because right. So my.
Why don't you just move your desk in front of your TV? Problem solved.
Move my desk in front of my TV. Yeah. The problem is
slightly to the side.
Rental house. B, I have a very strict rule on my PC, and mainly my PC has to be cabled for my internet. Like I can't. I refuse to.
They're called Ethernet cables.
Use Wi-Fi. I know it's called
They can
Ethernet.
be very
I'm in
long.
IT. I work in IT all day. I can call the cables whatever they want. Okay.
You can get long ones that stretch long distances.
I
don't know if you're aware of this.
Can I actually?
Cat
Can I indeed?
Cat 5 even.
Cat
six,
why not Cat
maybe.
6? Why not Cat 6, Dylan? How do I know that? Because my dad sells the shit.
See, it'd be easy for you to get the Ethernet
Fucking
cable.
worst people in the world.
So you can
What the
move your
fuck?
desk.
We'll go back to Overwatch. Just fucking let me
Anyway,
reinstall that shit.
Back to the box. I find it interesting. There's like
Sandra Bullock. Right.
Back to the box, everyone.
I don't know how I feel about the two buttons being so far away from each other.
You mean the eject button and like the power console button, presumably?
Yes.
Like, let me like it right there, because I never turn any console I have on with touching the console itself.
I can either do it on the controller or I just yell to Google, turn my Xbox on, and it turns on. And it's like, yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Thanks.
What I would do is I would go over here and I would press either of these for video viewers. I would press the button.
Actually, if you get up and
I don't touch my console.
Ash, if you touch the consoles, you're a chump.
You told me that when you turn your PlayStation on, you actually lean down.
No, not all the time, but like
sometimes.
What do you mean
even
at all?
Sometimes. What do you mean?
I'm trying to think of a specific, like if I'm trying to, like it's crashed or something, I need to do a hard reset, then I'll press it.
Yeah, but that's like what?
That doesn't count.
That doesn't count at all.
You're like, oh, this Xbox, the design is terrible for hard crashes because like the buttons are too far apart.
No, I think I like it because they're apart. Then you won't accidentally push.
How often do you actually? You know what? It's worse on the freaking. It's worse on the PlayStation currently because I never know.
Saying.
I never know which side is which.
Yes, that's
on
what I'm
the PlayStation
saying.
strip.
Let me be honest. As someone who uses my PlayStation a lot, I still fuck up the eject and power button.
Yeah, I'm trying to eject it and I accidentally put it in freaking sleep mode or something. Right? That's what happens.
So I like it how Ashley started this point by saying the buttons were too far apart, and now somehow talked himself into
I was
saying it's a good thing.
It just looks weird, is all. That they're so far apart. Like opposite corners.
You know what I don't like? The dust on that right side of the faceplate right now in the picture. They could have dusted it before they took the picture.
Well, clearly it wasn't taken by the cleaner then.
Have a little bit of care. Do you reckon what they did is they took the picture of the back first, and if they're a cleaner, they haven't vacuumed yet. So when they just like spinned it over, it's got dust on it.
Why haven't they vacuumed yet?
Because they were like, got to get in, take a picture of the Xbox, and then
you don't think they're like, hey, I'm going to do my job first, then playtime's afterwards.
No.
Playtime being taking illegal photos.
Man. You know, did you think the person who found the script under John Boyega's bed, do you think they were vacuuming under there? No, they were looking for shit.
Yes, I think they were actually vacuuming under there, and that's how they found it.
I was just flicking through the comments. I do find it interesting how a lot of people are complaining about the fact that it doesn't have a display port. Consoles have never had a display port. It's part of it. These people are complaining about it not having something that consoles never have, but they want it to have. Like, I understand if you're like, oh, I wish it had a display port. Like, there's going to be a very small amount of people that want this. For people who don't understand, the reason these people want display ports is because they want to hook it up to their fancy monitors. Not their TVs, their fancy monitors, their 1440p plus monitors, and they need the display port to achieve those high
they want to.
speeds.
The thing is, though, it's like I want to connect it to my 140 hertz monitor, which on a PC makes a difference. On a console, I'm kind of like, well, it's not like the consoles are gonna reach those frames right now. So why does it matter? Like
it might,
maybe
depending on the game, obviously,
maybe, but
also complaining about something that's very niche and is a PC thing. It's still a fucking console, and 99% of people, yes, and 99% of the people that are going to be buying it are still going to be hooking it up to their TVs, not their monitors.
And you'll know that every time you see it marketed, every time you see a picture of an Xbox, it'll generally be stood next to a TV. Yeah. Like, it'll be in a home setup, it'll be stood next to a TV. It won't be stood next to a monitor.
No. Even if it looks like a PC, which like a little mini PC, and that's the thing everyone compares it to, and it does obviously look like a mini PC. And even if Xbox and Microsoft are building towards this like interconnected thing where it's like all our games are on PC and box and whatever else, the thing is, the Xbox is still a video game console that is going to be marketed towards you plugging it into your fucking TV and playing it in your lounge room. It's not going to be marketed towards nerds who want to put it into their fucking 1440p monitors and play games at 100 frames a second. That's not how it's going to be marketed. So that was a weird complaint I just found in the comments here anyway. Yeah. I mean, sure, it would be nice if they include it, but that's just extra for a very small amount of people. They could have done that in the last console. They didn't. PlayStation could have done it. They didn't. No one does it. It's always been an option. Anyway, That's the Xbox One.
Also,
XE,
I want to say
XE,
I just found the best comment explaining what that the block thing is that we don't know what it's for. It's the adapter for the it's the adapter for the Connect 2.
No,
it's coming
back. I won't allow it. It's not coming back. No fucking way. If they announce that shit for Connect 2, I'm out.
I feel like Big Daddy Spence he's the man that people come up to him and suggest things, and he's the one that's free to go. That's a yikes. That's a big yikes. Stop.
He does it. He puts his hand on him. He puts a hand on the person like he's Miles Morales and goes, "Hey,
no, we need Connect 2, and we need a specific port for Connect 2."
No, he would not.
How else are we going to do VR? If we don't have a camera?
Phil Spencer is the man that single-handedly made me buy an Xbox after I'd sold mine 6 months beforehand. Single-handedly. What a bloke. What a guy. I have respect for him.
What a guy.
What a guy.
By the way, to answer that question, the PlayStation uses VR by the USB slot. It doesn't.
They've only got 2.
That's my only point of minor annoyance with the back of this, actually, is they're not USB 3.
Yeah, well, that's
is my only thing where I'm like, yeah, okay.
I will say, like everything else, that could change. We don't know. We don't know. But it's a prototype.
Going to give you all the USB slots.
But it's a prototype unit, so it's like maybe because it's a prototype unit, is it just not cheaper for them to manufacture
what
cheaper?
They need the minimum.
Yeah, the minimum.
To be like,
I guess.
Just to be like, here you go. Here's what you need to be able to make it work. So
and then the retail unit has 3-point slots. USB-C slots even, possibly. I don't know.
USB-C.
They got so much space on their back, they need so many ports so you can plug in just about anything.
I hope so.
No, I don't think that'll be the case.
You can plug in your mouse, you can plug in your wireless headset, you can plug in your printer, everything.
And not a USB printer like those old school, like proper, like 8
one of the ones you have to like screw in.
Yeah.
That's a VGA cable. What? Why did you have to screw it? Why is that big?
Kids these days, they'll be like, "What's?"
And then you print it out the one with like the perforations in it. It's
Ashley,
not like
your age is showing.
A4 paper.
Ash doesn't know how old he is, so he doesn't know what the fuck's going on. Anyway, moving on next.